on, everybody? My name is Clayton, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you like content like this, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on. You get videos every single time I upload, and if you haven't already, smash that like button. It helps the channel out tremendously. Today we're going to be talking about fast heart rate and people with anxiety. Why does it happen? Why does it happen when you're not anxious? Why does it happen at rest? And most importantly, is it serious? Is it something you should worry about? So let's dive right into the video. Let's get into it. So because technology keeps advancing, I'm sure that a lot of people have one of these, either a Fitbit, Apple Watch, or even like a heart rate monitor tracker for when they exercise. So if you have an anxiety disorder and you're consistently worried about your health, and you got one of these, I'm sure that you probably checked out some of the features it has. It has the breaths per minute, it has the heart rate variability, much of different other cool aspects. But of course, like with anything, it does have consequences. And if you are somebody that has health anxiety, I'm sure you know how to take your pulse already, by doing this or doing this and counting to 15 and timesing that by 4. For a normal, healthy person, the average heart rate is 60 to 100 beats per minute at rest. It's really important to clarify that I said at rest and not exercising or standing up or going outside and going for a walk. Then your heart rate would typically be around 100 to 120, 130 beats per minute. Somebody that has anxiety has probably noticed that their heart rate may be a little bit higher than what's average, and that's perfectly okay. As long as you've been checked out by a doctor and you've been diagnosed with anxiety, I can go ahead and explain to you what's happening in your body that's causing this fast heart rate. So the first example I want to talk about is somebody that has a panic attack. When you have a panic attack, your heart rate's going to speed up probably to around 160, maybe even to 200 beats per minute. It goes really fast, it's really uncomfortable, and it's so terrifying. While you're in that moment, you may be thinking, what the hell is happening to my heart? Why is it beating so fast? Well, your body's actually sensing danger that's not there. During a panic attack, you may feel like this thing is trying to kill me, but what it's actually doing is the opposite. It's trying to protect you. Humans have been around actually for thousands of years. So back then, we had to encounter a bunch of the different things that were trying to hurt us, such as animals, tigers, lions, bears. You may be doing something very relaxing. You may be watching TV on the couch. You may be shopping at a grocery store. But your brain thinks that you're encountering something dangerous. You put yourself in a situation where you're walking down an alley at night and you see somebody jump out at you. Your immediate reaction is going to be one of your fight or flight responses. Your heart's going to pound, you're going to get short of breath, you're going to sweat, your palms are going to get shaky, and you're going to be nervous. That's all perfectly normal. You're having a panic attack, your brain's telling you that there's something wrong, but there's really nothing going on. But at the same time, you're freaking out, and it just winds up being in a cycle, because then you start to worry about your health. You start to worry, why is my heart going so fast? Why do I feel all these physical symptoms? Am I going to die? Am I going crazy? In fact, the majority of people who have a panic attack are confusing it for a heart attack or some type of cardiac event. In reality, it's just panic, and there's nothing to worry about. Your heart's going to beat faster because it's thinking that you're in danger or it's going to happen to you. That's terribly dreadful. There's people that have chronic anxiety, and with chronic anxiety, the GAD, the generalized anxiety disorder, your body's in a chronic state of stress. So you might get a fast heart rate even though you're technically not really anxious about anything, but your heart rate's still going fast if you have chronic anxiety. Why does that happen? So you as a human, you have a bunch of different nervous systems, but two nervous systems that battle each other frequently is the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system is your relax and digest state. It wants you to relax. It lowers your heart rate. It lowers all your vital signs, lowers your blood pressure. It makes you breathe deeper and have that relaxation. While on the other hand, your sympathetic nervous system, it controls your fight or flight. It makes you fear. It pumps adrenaline through your veins, and it makes you have that afraid feeling. So naturally, with somebody that has chronic anxiety, they're not going to receive much of the rest and digest, aka your parasympathetic nervous system. It's not going to do its part. In fact, when you have anxiety, your sympathetic nervous system is dominating your parasympathetic nervous system, so the fight or flight is dominating the rest and digest. That's why you're constantly, even though you don't feel anxious, you're going to have those anxiety symptoms because all that adrenaline's going still. That's why people with anxiety, will have greater heart rates than somebody without anxiety. They'll typically run about 60 to 100, and people with anxiety, they can go anywhere from 100 to 130 beats per minute. Now, there's a lot of different factors that play into your heart rate, of course, such as if you just drank a coffee, or you had a lot of caffeine, or if you exercise, or even if after you eat, your body is going to have to send blood to other places, and that's going to have the heart increase to work harder. So it's naturally just going to be a bit faster. That's why I think it's important to let everyone know, if you have an anxiety disorder, you're going to be experiencing all these symptoms and they might be new to you. Well, they're quite normal for somebody that has anxiety, and you're not alone in facing this. Well, I hope that brought some great information for you guys. I'm always trying to reassure a lot of you that you're going to be okay. If you've been checked out and the doctor says you're okay, you got to trust the doctor, and you just got to follow through with your therapist. You got to stick to your treatment plan. You'll be okay. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Go ahead, and if you haven't already, like this video. Thank you guys.